Hello everyone, my name is Captain Naval Krishnarastana, commercial pilot trained at Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Udan Academy. Now, before we start, owe you an apology as I'm a bit under the weather. There might be some coughs and colds. So yeah, with all of these things, it can't resist me to go through this fun part on how to become a pilot because I was once at your place and I didn't knew anything. Now I want you to know what it all is. Okay, so yeah, let's start with all the basic things first. Okay, now for the first thing is types of pilot licenses. Okay, so now there are four types of pilot licenses. First is a private pilot license. Okay, it is much for fun flying and for your own travel purposes, right? But it is doesn't give you the earning part. It doesn't give you the that hotels and luxury thing that you see normally on the televisions or somewhere. Okay, so it is private pilot license. Then comes your commercial pilot license, which is where you see the glories, where you see the pride that one person with four stripes, that bag going to the airport. That is a commercial pilot license. You fly and you earn money. Okay. Then comes your inland transport license. It is for the captains, and that is why we're not talking much about it. And then comes your the lastly, but not the least, is your defense air force pilots, which is not for us as of now. So most of us and me, all of us are here to talk about the commercial pilot license, right? The commercial pilots. So how to become a commercial pilot? To be very honest, this should be very right. Now let's talk about the eligibility part. What are the eligibility to become a commercial pilot license? First thing is you should be 18 years or more. Okay. Second thing is 18 years of age, of course. Second thing is you should be 10 plus 2, your qualification should be 10 plus 2 minimum with physics and mathematics. In case you're from arts or commerce or biology stream, no problem. You can give your mathematics and physics examination by NIOS or any open board. Okay. Next is your medical. You should be DGCA class 1 medical approved. Okay. So there are a lot of doctors online on the DGCA list. Go check it and choose a doctor, go to them, get your test done, and be DGC class 1 medical certified. Okay, now once you're done with the eligibility part, we are now on the requirements part. So, the requirement for to get a CPL, yeah, there are two requirements. One is a flying part, the other one is on the ground. Flying part is your 200 hours, wherein minimum 100 hours of your solo flying. Okay, the syllabus is then broken down into circuit and landing, cross country, day and night. So that is your flying part. Talking about your mainly we're talking about the ground part. Okay, as you're on the ground, for sure. So your DGC ground papers. There are mainly 5 DGC ground papers. Okay, first is your air regulations. This air regulations is like your RTO on the like road on the wherever you are in your city, whatever it is called, I'm not very sure. So the zebra crossing and length of each and everything, that is like your air regulations. Which altitude, which height, which heading, which runway, length, width, your lighting, everything comes under the regulations part. Okay. Next comes your navigation part. Your navigation is nothing but all of your flying part. It is route planning, fuel planning, your flight plans, your instruments that you're going to rely on, your general navigation, small circle, the great circle, round line, graphs, your performance, the descent and the climb part, the cruise part, everything comes under this subject. Then comes your technical general. It is the beautiful engineering that a lot of inventors, discoverers, engineers, pilots have sunk their knowledge and they have created a beautiful machine on this aircraft. So how it flies, what are the things that makes it fly, lift, drag, the forces that are applied on it, the control surfaces, the controls, the airframe, the engines, everything you're going to cover under the technical general part. Next is your radio telephony. It is a very different exam from all of these because it is mostly concerned about how you use your aviation language. Okay, so instead of saying ABCD, you will do Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Instead of saying yes, you say A form. Instead of saying no, you say negative. Instead, you a lot of things, right? Instead of this, you say climb or going up, you say climb. Instead of saying that you're going down, you will say descent. So, a lot of things. Okay, so this is about the radio telephony. Now, talking about the flying schools, your flying part. Okay, the flying schools. Now in India, you can do flying from wherever in the world, wherever you want. New Zealand, USA, India, Africa, wherever you want. Okay, but since I did my ground like flying training from India, I do not have any experience from abroad. But I know this thing that if you're doing your flying from abroad to get your DGCA CPL, you have to do a conversion flying here. Okay. Next thing. Now there are a lot of ground school like flying schools in India, right? You must have heard these names: MPFC, ICRUA, yeah, your Chimes, Dunes, Aviana. Don't go to someone and then read about it, but on the Google or any online pages, I would refer go to the DGFC website, look for a document wherein they have given all these flying schools on the basis of their different criterias. They have rated them, and there's this full list. You go through it, you see whichever is best for you, go to that school. Okay, next is your basic. I'll tell you some I've given you an overview about your flying syllabus. Next is your application for your CPL. Then that will come after some time, some months. But yes, you have to do. You are done with your 200 hours. Then your exams. Then you have to submit your medical logbook and your licenses. Then once they are TGCA checked, you get your license. Okay. Now some tips for you is please stay physically and mentally fit. Mentally because flying is a very crucial career. The human performance affects it the most. About 55% crashes and accidents happen because of human performance. So be very active for this. Second thing is physical fitness. Why? You get DGCA certified medically. So please take care of your physical fitness. Next is your DGCA regulations and machinery and the new machines like your CPDLC, so cell call. So you should be very updated with these DGCA regulations and new machineries that are being used in the modern aircrafts. Okay. Third thing is network with your senior pilots. I was the only sole pilot amongst all of my community, all of my family. So it took me some time to network, but you know me, I know you. We'll be a family and we'll grow together. Okay. Next, be fluent with your English. Be good with your English. Read, write, and speak. Why? Because you have your English language proficiency test. Secondly, whole of aviation is about English. Aviation language itself is aviation English. You should be very proper, very fluent, and very clear about your language. So that is it. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Captain Morali Srivastava. I'm a commercial pilot and I was trained at ICRUA. So today we are here to talk about Pilot Preparation Academy and why to choose Pilot Preparation Academy over all the ground classes present in India or abroad, anywhere you want. Okay, so let's go straight up to the subject. We have first things first. Don't listen to me, don't listen to your friend or your uncle, aunt, or your pilot friend, your pilot mate, your roommate, anyone. Visit our YouTube channel, go through the demo classes. If you like the way we teach, join us. If you feel that anyone else is better than us, give us a feedback. We are we are very welcome for that. Okay, so we are not giving you a promise key yes, we are very well, we are best in this and that. You go to yourself, you go, you check, you come. Whatever you feel right. Okay? So we have 10 classes. Second thing is, we complete our syllabus before the date of your exam. Which includes your test, which includes your question banks, which includes your paper practicing, which includes your homework, everything. All of us, the teachers, the faculties here, we've gone through these examinations, we know how the pattern is, and we are going to deliver that to you. So, we have timely syllabus completion, including all of what we have, we are giving to you. Okay. Second thing, we have flexible classes and extra sessions. What does this mean? Now, let's say you have a family function or some flying schedule. So, you're going to adjust your flying like this in a academic preparation, this classes according to your time. Okay, you can come directly to us. You can talk about it, and we'll provide you session according to your need, because our students or cadets time is very much important for us. Okay, we do not want you to leave your flying hour for us. We'll manage that. Okay, no issues at all. Next comes your extra sessions. So let's say we were talking about, we taught you something about payload and you couldn't get it. So what do we do is, you come to us, you say I have this problem in this session, I didn't understand it much, in this lecture I didn't know much. So we are going to give you extra sessions for this. Okay, to teach you well, to make you well prepared for your exam and for your cockpit. Okay. Next thing is we have doubt sessions also. Now let's say you were given some question banks, you couldn't understand it. Come to us, we are going to teach you. We are going to tell you how the question is to be done, how that particular topic that you couldn't understand is to be clarified. Every doubt, every question has to be well prepared, well practiced before you step into that exam hall for this examination. Okay, next, we are not hungry for the money, we are hungry for competent pilots. Okay, so we have 1 year enrollment. Now let's say you are going to give this December session of the DCC exam, right? But for some reason you couldn't go to the exam center. What happens? Your money is lost? No. We are there for you for 1 year, for a whole of 1 year. We'll make you practice, we'll do another sessions, classes, everything to prepare you for the next session of the DCC exams. And we are there, we are all here for you till you clear your examination. Okay? And after that, the network is beyond our limits, so we'll be in touch. Okay? Next thing is motivation. See, as a cadet pilot, I have no motivation to clear my examinations. Why would I do that? I love to fly an aircraft. Why am I clearing these exams? But the road to your cockpit, to your A320, A380, Boeing 777 goes through these hinders or obstructions, you say. So for this, you have to clear exams, and once you get the results, or like you fail in your test or you couldn't do your question bank right, so you feel demotivated, right? We are pilots, we know how to keep you motivated. We are always there for you. We are going to give you our internal stories, our fun flying days, good flying days, bad flying days, some cloud stories, the turbulence, the gust, the winds, everything we are going to tell you what we have experienced in the cockpit. So you always feel that you are in the cockpit, you're imagining, you're flying, and you're always motivated towards your flying which is coming in your way very, very soon, right? Then we have personalized teaching method. If let's say you like video and audio, I'll have a picture of whatever I'm teaching. I'll have instruments, let's say ASI. So I'll show you an ASI. How does it work? We'll go through some videos. We'll talk. We'll discuss, and it is all personalized according to you. It will be all customized with you. Okay, if you like this, good. If you do not, we'll do something else. So it is only for you. We are not preparing future DGC exam clearers. We are preparing competent pilots. We need pilots. We need aviators, and that is how we are there for you. Okay. Now let's come to the fees. It is very reasonable fees. You can pay it directly in one amount, or you can go by this installment sessions, whichever you like, as in what your needs are, your family needs are. It is according to you. Respect your family limits and financial burdens. So it is all up to you. Next comes your recorded lectures. So let's say could you saw, like, you attended a lecture, you didn't know, you couldn't focus much, so for some or the other reason, you can go through our recorded lectures also. You can review them, you can talk to us later, you do whatever you want. This academy is for you. Okay. Next, we are going to now we're going doing this much for all of us, right? So for this, we are going to have a homework check or your syllabus check. Where are you in the syllabus? Where are you standing? Are you doing your homeworks right or not? Are you doing your homework or not? So yeah, not to be very lenient towards your studies, we have this thing to see. Okay. Now your lectures are both in English and Hindi. You are proficient in English and Hindi, whichever language you like, whichever way you like, is up to you. Okay. Then we have offline and online classes. Offline classes are in Mumbai and in Surat, but online you can attend it from your home, your flying training, school, or whichever place, whatever place you want to attend. So we have this thing. Last, your flying school tie-ups. So we have tie-ups with a lot of flying schools in India and abroad for you. So if you clear your exams timely, like whenever you want, and you come to us, I want to join a flying school, we'll directly help you to join whichever flying school that is tied up with us for your betterment. Okay, so that is it. I welcome you all to this Pilot Preparation Academy. Welcome aboard and have fun. All the best. Hello everyone, my name is Captain Radhika Srivastava. I am a commercial pilot trained at Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Viman Academy. So today we are going to discuss a topic in meteorology, very useful and very fun, which is clouds. So what are clouds? Floating sugar candy? No. I mean, very small. I would give you a spoiler. It is dangerous. So what happens? A cloud is not just a fluffy cotton candy which you feel, yeah, oh wow, it's beautiful, this looks like a deer or a Batman or something like that. But no, these clouds, these are full of information. They give you a lot of information. They tell you which way to go, which altitude to take. Why? Let me show you. So, clouds are powerful indicators of the weather. They'll tell you what will be the visibility, the winds, the icing conditions, the turbulence, everything. Okay? The thunderstorms, everything, it depends on the clouds. Meteorology. Okay? Now, let's talk about the formation of clouds. Okay? So, how do these clouds form? Let's go to our third or fourth standard, where we used to study and make these water cycles, wherein we were taught that the sunlight, it falls on the water bodies. These water bodies, they evaporate. The water evaporates. It goes up as the air rises. It cools down. Condensation happens, and now adiabatic cooling comes. Okay, don't be scared with the word. Just listen to it, and you will be very confident when you learn. So, what happens? Adiabatic cooling takes place. This water vapor, which has been brought up, it expands. As it expands, the temperature falls down. As the temperature falls down, they form a cloud. Okay. Now there's one more thing which is known as the dew point temperature. Now if the when this temperature, the temperature should fall down, right? What temperature should it fall down? 0, 15, plus 20. What temperature? This temperature is known as the dew point temperature. Okay, so dew point, as the temperature reaches the dew point temperature, clouds form. Okay, now so one other single thing, clouds are not just white, cute, little sky thing, but it is a visible expression of the invisible air moving. Okay, now let's talk about the different types of clouds. Okay, so there are these clouds are categorized according to their heights. Okay, so as written in this height, they are in height. So first is the high level clouds. High level clouds are 20,000 feet and above the ground level. Mean sea level, I guess. Mean sea level. Okay, so high level clouds. These include cirrus, cirrus-cumulus, cirrostratus, cirrocumulus. Now, what are these clouds look like? They are hair-like structures. So, you have you seen those small hair-like structures that are made? I would like to show you, like this. These are your cirrus, cirrostratus, or cirrocumulus type of clouds. Okay, they mean that the weather is going to change, and usually a warm front is approaching to your a warm front with a storm. Okay, so this is what a high level cloud looks like. Let's talk about medium level cloud. Okay, these medium level clouds are altostratus or altocumulus. Now altostratus clouds are dull grey appearance and can cover entirely the whole sky. Have you ever seen there's this shade like structure that is being seen, which we say, okay, what is this? Now this is a medium level cloud which is altostratus or altocumulus. Okay, now they look like a field of white patches, often indicates instability at mid levels. Okay, they're like this. And now we are just left with the lower level clouds. What is low level cloud? Now these are stratus, stratocumulus or nimbostratus clouds. So they bring low, grey, uniform layers of clouds. So the kind that often causes poor visibility. Have you seen that rolling? Like, I don't know if you have not or not, but I did when I was landing during the evening time. So I saw. Yeah. So I'll show you some pictures later on to make it more visual and more interesting. Okay. So that is how these clouds are, and they are stretched into hundreds of kilometers. So these are the three levels of clouds and how they are classified. Next comes your cumulonimbus cloud, the monster cloud, I would say. So what is this cloud is? It is like this. It forms like a tar, stretches in hundreds of kilometers with a lot of thunderstorm happening inside, a lot of rain, lightning, and it is the most dangerous cloud which is very hazardous for aviation industry. Okay, the height can be up to 60,000 feet. Okay, and it has icing, hail, snow, rain, turbulence, everything, updrafts, downdrafts, whatnot. Okay, so stay away from a cloud which looks like this. You must have seen in a lot of Instagram reels. I have. So if we know each other, please share it. Okay, now next. Now, here come cloud development and weather indicators. The shape of a cloud tells you a lot about the stability of the atmosphere. Okay, flat layered cloud like stratus or altostratus like these. Okay, what they tell you is vertical movement is restricted. Okay, next your tarring fluffy clouds which are like this. I'm talking about height perspective, right? So like this, which are fluffy and they look like they're tarring, they're going in a vertical movement, so they're very dangerous. They're cumulus or cumulonimbus, and they are very unstable. They show that the air is unstable. You can see thunderstorms or rain or hail or snow anytime soon, depending upon their height and their width and the winds they are going through. Okay, so we have to monitor all of these clouds vertically, horizontally, to know what the weather will be like. You have to be ahead of the atmosphere, ahead of your aircraft, so to be on the safer side, to be actually safe. So that is how you use it. Now let's talk about aviation hazards. Turbulence, found mainly near cumulus or cumulonimbus clouds, and the updrafts can make the aircraft unstable, especially during climb or descent. So what happens is your turbulence is not like this. The aircraft doesn't go like this. It goes like this. Okay. So you have, when you climb or descending, let's say you're climbing, your speeds are low, your aircraft will be like this. You're going down and up and up down. So that is very dangerous. So that is known as turbulence. Next is your icing. So what icing does, when you get into this icing, when you get into a cloud and there's icing, so your aircraft gets ice on it, on the airframe, which causes a lot of drag, which causes the performance getting deteriorated time to time, whereas the ice increases. Okay, so there are different types of ice also, rime ice and clear ice. We'll discuss them in the later chapters which covers. Okay, next come your reduced visibility. When you get into a cloud is a white in color. So when you get into a cloud, it is all white. You can't see anything. So it is very dangerous. You don't know the horizon. You might be you're following a track you're following your track like this, or with an angle of 30 degrees, let's say 60 degrees, which again deteriorates your performance of the aircraft. Your speeds are gone, which causes again, which is hazardous for your aviation. Okay, for your flying. Next is your electrical activity and lightning. Clouds like these, they have lightning happening. You have your aircrafts, your smaller aircrafts have wicks on their ends of the control surfaces to cater for this lightning. But severe lightning may actually destroy the aircraft. Okay, there have been an accident at my flying training school organization wherein there was this aircraft, metal aircraft. The pilot was flying, and all of a sudden this lightning happened, and nothing was found. The pilot, nor the we could find the aircraft itself. The aircraft was found, was the wreckage was bought with pieces, okay, with small pieces. So yeah, it is very dangerous. Stay away from it. Now, how are you going to study about these clouds? You can't look up at the sky and say, oh wow, I can't see any clouds, no clouds. No, you have to read the METAR of your place. You have to read the METAR of your route, the route forward that you say route forecast. You have to read the METARs of your surrounding cities. Like when I was in primary, we used to read about Lucknow, Prayagraj, Chakeri, Kanpur, Varanasi, Ayodhya. So you have to have the information. If you're going to some route, let's say when we used to go from Uttar Pradesh to Maharashtra, we have to read the route forecast, the cities which are giving meteorological advisories along the route. We have to go through them to know what clouds are, what altitude should we keep, what route we have to follow. So that is it. To wrap this small topic, like vast topic, into a small chat, I would say that clouds are not just a fancy God-made created thing, but it is an information that is very, very important to us in aviation. That is all for today. Thank you.